Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to episode 9 of C++ for Beginners. Now in this episode, we're going to run through and make a program from scratch. We're going to be making a simple calculator. So, the first thing we need to do is, just like always, we include IOStream, and then using namespace std, and we make our main function, like so. Now, the first thing we need to do for our calculator is we're going to print out a message to the user saying, "Welcome to the calculator." And here, I'll show you something real quick. Instead of having to do end line like this every time we want to go to a new line, there's actually a secret little character. It's called an escape character. And so inside the text, we can do \n, and that is the same thing as an end line, but we don't have to do our insertion operators and then write end line again. Okay, so we say, "Welcome to the calculator." Then we're going to say, enter 1 to add, 2 to subtract, 3 to multiply, or 4 to divide. And we'll do our \n. And now this is going to ask the user if they want to add, subtract, multiply, or divide, but we need a variable to hold that decision, so we'll say int choice, and for right now we'll set it to a default 0. So now we're going to say cin choice. So now we're getting some input from the user to see what kind of operation they want to do. So we'll do cin choice. Now, next thing we need to do is make 2 more variables, int number 1 equals 0 and number 2 equals 0. Now we're going to say, please enter the first number, and we'll do \n, and then we'll do cin n1 to get that number, and I'm just going to copy and paste this real quick so I don't have to write it all out again, and we'll say please enter the second number, and this one we're going to put in n2. And let's make one more variable, and we'll call it answer, and for right now we'll just have it at 0. It's a good idea to give everything default values, because if you don't, then it's going to be undefined, and if you try to access or add something, if it's undefined, it's going to have a whole bunch of errors, and you won't know what's going on. So we've got the choice, so if they want to add, they'll press 1 and then enter, then we'll get the first number and the second number. But now we need to figure out what we're actually going to do. So we're going to use our handy if statements we learned about last time. So we're going to say if choice is equal to 1, this means we're going to add. So I'll just add a little comment, say adding, and we'll do answer equals n1 plus n2, and that will be the answer if they chose to add. And then we'll do an else if choice equals 2, and if choice is 2, answer equals n1 minus n2. Else if choice is equal to 3, then we are going to make the answer n1 times n2. And last but not least, else if choice equals 4, then we're going to do answer equals n1 divided by n2. And here, let's add a few little comments real quick. Subtracting, it's always a good idea to leave comments. It just kind of organizes everything better, and if you come back later to some messy code, you might not know what it means, but if you leave comments, you'll be able to figure it out. So last thing we want to do, if the user picks an invalid choice. So if it's not 1, 2, 3, or 4 like we told them to, we'll just cout please, or we'll just say you're not good at following instructions, and end that, and oops, make that following. Okay, so we'll call this invalid output. So we get the choice of what they want to do. We get the two numbers. We check if they want to add, subtract, multiply, divide, and if they chose something wrong, we'll say invalid output. And now right here at the very end, now that we've got the answer, or if they didn't do anything, we print that out. Now we'll say cout n1, or no, let's just say the answer is, and then we'll do answer end line like that. And we'll probably need to do a cin ignore and a cin.get. So now this should work if I'm not mistaken. So let's go ahead and start debugging, and we'll see if anything goes wrong. Okay, welcome to the calculator. Enter 1 to add, 2 to subtract, 3 to multiply, or 4 to divide. Okay, let's try 1. Please enter the first number. Let's do 10 and 20. The answer is 30. Okay, that's good. Let's try subtracting. We'll do 20 and 5. The answer is 15. That is correct. Let's try multiplication. So we'll enter 3 for multiplication. Do 5 and 5. Yep, 25. And last but not least, 4 to divide. We'll do 10 divided by 2, and the answer is 5. That is correct. So as we can see, it's working. Let's just let's see if the what happens when we enter 8, for example. Oh, it still asks us for this and this, and it says you're not good at following instructions. The answer is 0. So as you can see, there is our simple calculator using all of the things we've learned so far in the series, and it's looking pretty good. So that about wraps up this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.